Marie, Coach A. Marie. I'm the CEO and founder of ammarietalks.com. I myself have entered into this marketplace ministry apparatus. I hate to say it like that, but it really is. There's something dynamic about you deciding to do business God's way. There's something exciting about you deciding, for God, I'm going to do it. And nothing is going to set the pace better than that, other than trusting and believing that He is who He says He is. And so today I want to take a few moments, show you guys something that I've created, and I'll see if it lets me adjust the filter. Let me see. Ooh, look at that. Hey, look at that, y'all. Now it let me adjust this filter. So, but less than bad to the bone. Okay. This is one product or service that I've created. Let me take a snapshot, y'all. Bam. Product or service that I have created. And with this book, this one book, it is literally $23 right now. So I am pushing the philosophy that you need one product and you need one service that literally can change your entire life. Now, when I taught them the lesson the other day, I was explaining to you guys that you have to know what's in your wallet. When people teach this lesson, they often teach this lesson from the woman who has the oil and the prophet who arrived. And she said, I'm about to cook this last final meal. I'm going to take care of me and my household, and then I'm going to go and be with Jesus. A lot of us are at this place in our financial journey and our financial walk. And I wanted to be able to give you guys a resource that I felt would be able to really encourage you at this hour to be able to do the things that God is calling you to do. So let me see if I can expand this just a little bit as I'm teaching it to you. Let me see if I can open this window up just a little bit more. And what I'll do is actually, if I can, I wish there was a way for me to share the PowerPoint slide with you. Let me see if it'll let me slide over here real quick. And I'll just teach it from this way. All right. It may be backwards, but let me see if it'll let me teach it from this way. Let me figure out how I can move this thing real quick. Okay. Let me see if, no. All right. So there you go. So if I were to teach this and you guys could hypothetically see it, it would be on the big screen. This would be the slide, and that slide would pretty much be showing the habit tracker. It's going to show you how to track your monthly progress, and it's going to show you how to become a good steward of your habits. Now, you have your yearly goals. And inside of the link that I'm going to share with you guys, some people want to download the planner. I don't mind. I used to teach financial literacy for children. I've done it for the youth. I've done it for adults. I've done it for entrepreneurs. I've done it for some of the most successful people. And then also moms who are just stay at home, because you're a stay at home wife or mother. You are accountable for that entire household's income. You spend it all up. You have more month than you have money. You're going to be in trouble. Okay. So I always set aside some epic dates of the year. I literally lay out my calendar. I'm here with my calendar today. You guys can see I'm a student of my own stuff, right? So you can see this entire month. This one was for November. We're now into December. So I literally tear off one of the sheets of these. I'm going to start with the month of November. Month of December. And I'm going to get this thing set aside. It's labeled from Sunday to Saturday. On the other side of it, it has a to-do list, right? So we're at the 10th day here. I'm going to list all my things. I already know what I'm responsible for. I have anthology project. I have end of year. I have tax preparatory things. I have end of year school things that I have to do for my daughter. And then I'm writing in everything. So I know all the significant dates that are going to be on my calendar. And I'm going to begin writing those things in today. Now, why do I do that? If you don't have some things on the calendar that are really going to keep you grounded, how are you going to go to God and say, God, enlarge my territory, give me more wealth, give me this, give me that, when you're not even a good steward over what God has already given you? And don't worry, I'll back it up with scripture, as I always do. But today I'm going to teach the lesson first and then give you the word, okay? What's up, y'all? It's good to see you. I have a couple of books here. One of the things that I've done on my financial aspiration journey, I've started reading more. Now, I absolutely adore the Bible. Don't get me wrong. Reading the Bible is a great source. I'm going to drop some scriptures for you guys to review today because we're going to be in and out. I'm recording this, so as soon as I get done, I'm actually going to be able to drop it, upload it to my YouTube channel, and then I'll have it to put on the content that's inside the 31 days of prayer. I had somebody fight me in the comments, right? And somebody said that, what's the point of praying? I told her faith without works is obviously unalive. The word of God is very clear. If you want your financial journey to get better than what it is today, you're going to have to start reading more books. I commit to probably 30 new books per year. I absolutely adore reading. I'm hungry for reading. I enjoy, I have like 16 books that I'm looking at right now. But the books I want you to concentrate this year, okay? One of my very good friends, right? And I name drop all the time. I've done ministry. I've set up under his teaching. I've done Dave Ramsey classes up under him, but it's Anthony O'Neill. And if you go to any of his pages right now, we call him AO, he has some fantastic content available right now for those who are looking to improve their financial situation right now and circumstances. And it only starts with just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot. Hey, Rico. Anthony O'Neill is one. Patrice Washington is another one. I have footage with her. I've sat with Patrice Washington. I have a whole live interview with Patrice Washington. I'm name dropping, but I'm telling you that these are the rooms that I have sat in, y'all, who these people have given real-time financial advice. They've given me the prophetic charge to go forward. So they have no problem with me name dropping, okay? The third book I would suggest for you to read is God's Creative Power. Thank you, Nicole. It's God's Creative Power. It's God's Creative Power. And like I said, this is going to be uploaded on my potentially YouTube channel, because why? I want everybody to have accessibility to it. I don't have a charge for it. I am going to be putting it inside my 31 days of prayer, but this is like bonus content, right? This isn't like you have to have it. You got to know the scriptures, but you have to be willing to walk this thing out. There's another mentor that I follow. He's huge in the financial space. He's huge in the business coaching space. His name is Myron Golden. Now, his story starts out from a trash man to a cash man. That book is always sold out on Amazon. Now, mind you, when you go over to Amazon, I want you to get my book too. It's Blessed and Bad to the Bone. But if you just so happen to see these people, I want you to understand that in the financial world, Kingdom is doing what they are showing out right now. Anthony is teaching people how to come out of college debt free. One of his very first houses that he purchased in Tennessee was completely debt free. Patrice Washington, her financial money story is amazing. She talked to me about, hey Rico, yeah, you want to teach churches about death, about being deaf. You have a PhD. That's wonderful. And today we're talking about getting your finances in order. Today we're talking about trusting God. Today we're talking about how you can move beyond where you are right now. Some of you guys are in poverty, and you need to get up out that spirit of poverty and allow God to do what he needs to do in your life. So God's Creative Power. Patrice Washington has many, many money books. She talks a lot about purpose and her pillars. Tiffany Alish is another one. They call her the Budgetnista. Absolutely amazing. She knows a lot about finances, and she shares her life. Sign language interpreter, and most churches don't have access. You're right. And I hope it works out for you. And that is, sign language is something that I took, and yeah, they don't have access. So yes, if that's something that God is calling you to do, do it. Get a mentor and get going. Now, when it comes to tracking your goals, yes, some of us have a real bad relationship with our money. Some of us don't want to track our goals quarterly because we're in fear of acknowledging where our money is going. A lot of our money is being wasted because we don't have anything to attach it to. I oftentimes teach people that health is wealth. And that's how come you kind of see both together, right? When you think of someone who's unhealthy and you think about how they manage their finances, fitness, faith, and finances go hand in hand. The way that you manage your money, I hate to say it like this, oftentimes is the way you're going to manage your life. It is the way you're going to manage your kids. It just haphazardly. And anybody who's in that fitness realm, in that fitness state, they tell you most times people are like that is because they just have no consciousness. They have no goals, and they're not realistically thinking about the things that they need to change. Correct. And people are chasing it. Money is not designed to be chased. Money is designed to be invited into your life. Money is a tool. Money is a resource. Money should come to you easily, and that's not like a one of those things like you hear people come on the platform and say. But money must come to me fast, quick, and in a hurry. I am a good steward of my money. God can trust me with the money. I'm going to bless people with my money. I'm going to be wise concerning my money. God, you said that you've made me the head and not the tail. So one of the first things you're going to have to do is monitor your spending. It's going to be your earning and your spending. Those are the two things that you can control: your outgoing and your incoming. Your outgoing and your incoming. That is the purpose of a budget, y'all. The purpose of a budget is to monitor your outgoing and to measure your, yes, it takes discipline. Most of us don't have a budget. Put a one in the comment if you have a budget. If you have a budget right now and you've disciplined yourself to get to a place that if I told you today we're going to do 7 days of no spending, could you do it? Could you do it? A lot of times, yep, I do too. 7 days of no spending. A lot of times I can't leave the house. I have to put my cards up. No spending. No spending. And this sheet is going to track how you're feeling. When you do a 7-day no spend challenge, how are you feeling? I feel less than. I feel amazing. I feel on track. What do you feel? Okay. And what are you learning about yourself? Now, building out your dream life. These are some questions I'm going to throw out here real quick. And then we're going to wrap this thing up. I have some more resources that are here, and I'll drop the link for you guys to follow along. Building out your dream life, you're going to have to ask yourself some questions. What would it take for you to change your current financial situation? What is it going to take for you to change your current financial situation? Only you know these answers. What's it going to take for you to change it? What is it going to take for you to put it down? No different from you eating that hamburger every single day. You know that before we approach this new year, you want to change your entire life. What you got to change? Number 2, will increasing your income allow you to walk in purpose? If your income increase right now, is that going to allow you to walk in purpose? Is it going to allow you to do the things that he's called you to do? Is it going to allow you to be a better believer? Is it going to allow you to trust God more? Only you know these answers. These are the questions we don't like for people to ask us. But these are the questions that we need to know the answers to, because every time you pull out that card to swipe, what are you doing? Are you helping or hurting? Are you helping or hurting? Are you one step closer or further away? Only you know these answers. And I'm not going to push you to get them. I'm not going to force you. That's not really my jam. Never has been, never will be. But I am going to pick your brain. And I'm going to ask you the questions that most people aren't going to ask you, because I know that if you want change, you got to start making some decisions right now. You have to start making some decisions about your life right now. So what's it going to be? What is it going to be? Number 3, what do you expect to see? No, what do you expect savings to allow you to do? Does your support system agree with your decision to build wealth? What is your plan for decreasing your expenses? And does anyone depend on your income? And what happens if you don't change your behaviors? What happens? What happens? All of these are really good questions. I'll be asking you guys whether or not your plan includes health insurance, life insurance, retirement, childcare, vacations, your business taxes, your business expenses, your personal credit, your business credit, and all of the above. These are huge things. I wanted to share with you guys.